Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Short Horror Saturday, which is when I play a short horror game on a Saturday. I'm your host, Purblind Gamer. You may recognize me from twitch.tv/purblindgamer. Today we're going to play... I think I did say we were going to try and do something special last week, but... I'm still not convinced I've fixed the problem with my external webcam freezing, which I need to make sure it's working fine before we try and stream a plug-and-play game. So today we're just going to be streaming an old DOS horror game, and then next week we'll try and do something a little more special. Now this game is called Executioners, and it was made by Bloodlust Software. So, you can expect a lot of blood. It's kind of a dark comedy horror game inspired by the films of Troma Entertainment. Though extremely offensive and disgusting and fairly violent. I haven't actually played this game all the way through. I played the shareware version some back in the day, and I tried the full version. It's an interesting game, but not especially well coded.
Toxic Pop Joey. I came in at dark comedy horror game based on Troma, and I am so stoked.
Well, thanks, Angela. Yes, it's called Executioners. It's the first game by Bloodlust Software from 1992, and it's certainly a memorable title. But how are you doing this evening? I hope you're having a good weekend. Yeah, and I haven't beaten this game, so we'll see if I can beat it. And I think it gives you lots of continues, but it's also fairly hard, like
Toxic Pop Joey.
Cheap attacks.
Pretty good. How are you?
Oh, that's great. I'm doing fairly well, thanks. Not a very exciting weekend, but just got a couple of little projects done this week, and yeah, just basically boring, ordinary stuff this weekend, but that's all right. And then starting on Wednesday, I'll be eligible to get the COVID vaccine here in California. Of course, actually getting it will be another matter, but hey, I'll be eligible. That's half the battle. I'll go ahead and start this game up. I think I'll boot it up with the cheats enabled just in case it gets stuck, as it sometimes does. But, wasn't it your birthday this past week, Angela? If I remember correctly.
Toxic Pop Joey. Yep, last Sunday. On Easter for the first time since I was 6, haha.
Oh, wow. Now, did you have a good birthday?
Bloodlust Software presents.
Let me know how the volume is, guys. It's always different for me and for you all.
Toxic Pop Joey. I did. My husband bought me a lot of books, LOL.
Oh, that's really nice. Great presents. Very personal. I always thought books make great presents. So yeah, I would say this gives you a pretty good idea of what to expect from the game. Rather simplistic graphics and rather gory humor. Stunt doubles.
Toxic Pop Joey. He's really good at picking things that might not stand out to me myself, but that I usually end up liking a lot.
Oh, that's really nice. These are our two protagonists, Reaper and Guillotine, who is 6 feet 9 inches tall and enjoys preserving the rainforest, I think? Preserving or destroying. It could be either one.
How many players? Choose your executioner.
I'll go with the big guy. New sound effects. I wish the...
Police have confirmed atomic food products have caused widespread mutations. Government Project Executioners has been sent to control the situation.
Hot death. Cold pavement. The controls are not remappable, regrettably. I wish they were. Julia's stuffed pets.
1, 2, 3, kick it.
Basically, since everybody's turned into mutants, you just have to beat them up on your way to destroy the evil cannibal Ed.
1, 2, 3, kick it.
Hey, Bloodlust Software. They're the two creators, hard at work.
1, 2, 3, kick it.
Toxic Hip Hop Joey. I love this.
Yeah, it's pretty unique. And then beat 'em ups are one of my favorite genres, so
1,
I
2,
enjoy
3,
this, even
kick
if I wouldn't say it's a great one. And yeah, this was the first game that the two programmers made when they were still in high school. And then they went on to
1,
make
2, 3, kick it.
several famous emulators and a few other games, some of them retail and some of them freeware. And then several games actually inspired by Troma Films, which I think were licensed and free.
1, 2,
I've
3,
never actually
kick it.
played because I've never really gotten into Troma Films in a big way. I know I've seen excerpts of some.
One, 2, 3, kick it.
Yeah, that guy with the plaid and large arms has a very dangerous attack. It doesn't seem to drain much health. Yeah, I think Bloodlust Software's most famous game was probably the fighting game Time Slaughter.
I don't know that I can stand sitting through a whole one, but I do like watching snippets. They're very funny.
Yeah, that's a good way to think of it. Like, a whole movie might be a bit much. I probably should, like, make an effort to watch some of them, just since, you know, I know they're of cultural significance, and I had plenty of friends back in undergrad who were into them, like in the sci-fi club. Now, one of these days I'll sit down and watch The Toxic Avenger or something. Ed's
1,
Wiener
2, 3,
Shack.
kick it.
That's Cannibal Ed, who runs, what's it called, Atomic Food Products. I believe this game originally, the first 2 levels were like a demo, and then
1, 2, 3,
you had
kick
to
it.
buy the full version by mail or whatever. But apparently it's, you know, sold quote-unquote reasonably well. I don't think there were a whole lot of really good beat-em-ups for computer at the time.
1, 2, 3, kick it.
And yeah, because they were still big in the arcade. Wanted, Psycho Ed for cannibalism.
One, 2, 3, kick it.
This is not as hard as I remembered. I'm sure it'll get harder and more unfair as we progress. With those sound effects. But yeah, here's our first boss. I believe his name is Roadkill. I kinda wish they had life bars for the enemies. With names and stuff. There's something on the wall. Dead atomic dew? No, the second word's definitely atomic. This was inspired by Shadow the Beast, where the level 1 boss threw his head at you.
Do you think the computer keys function more reliably than the buttons on older consoles? Like I remember my Sega Genesis, even when it was still fairly new, the buttons just did not do what they were supposed to. My brother would get mad at me for button matching in Mortal Kombat, but that was all that would work.
I don't know, because I mean, I remember the Sega Genesis as having pretty responsive controls.
Excuse me, sir. Would you care for a complimentary Ed's Moist Towelette?
Level 2. Trouble at the Tropical Tourist Trap. Ed's Beer Hut. I guess the point of the cutscene was Guillotine got mad because it was Psycho Ed's brand Moist Towelettes. What? But no. I mean, I never really got very good at fighting games. I always preferred beat-em-ups. But I remember the Sega as being pretty responsive in its controls. And easier to press than, like, you know, a bunch of arcade buttons. That the computers. Also, the computers back then, early 90s, would have had the mechanical keyboards, which were better about, like, you know how on some of the newer computers, especially laptops, certain, like, multiple keys, like somewhere under the keyboard the keys are connected in ways like certain key combinations you can't press all of them, which I don't think the keyboards had back in the 90s. And that'll can make it harder. And yeah, like games like Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, getting to input learning all the combinations and then inputting them right. Too much practice.
A lot of arcade cabinets were super hard.
Yeah, and now it's like I don't know, the angle seems weird, like, you know, now that I'm grown up, it's hard to figure out the right angle to hold your hands to press the buttons for it to be comfortable. Mr. Mojo's souvenirs. don't seem to be doing especially well.
Go, 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 go.
Yeah, notice how limited the animation is. Like, each attack is basically only one frame, and most of my body stays the same.
Toxic
I just eat a severed head.
There's an arcade here with a mix of new machines and retro ones.
Oh.
Obviously I haven't been in a while, but the last time I was there I couldn't last more than a minute on the older ones.
Yeah, I mean, they were pretty hard, and I don't know, there's gotta be some, like, angle to stand at and put your hands where it's not uncomfortable. That's really cool that you guys have
Midget power.
an arcade there.
Midget power. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's not politically correct. Yeah, I wonder what the arcades are going to be like back home in Virginia. And, you know, everything reopens properly. So now some close down, but then others... Well, sometimes they open new barcades or whatever, which seem to have more of them, like, older machines. Yes, a lot of the new arcade machines are just so big and expensive and fancy. I mean, expensive to play. I assume they cost a lot also.
We also have a pinball museum. That's pretty fun.
Oh, wow. Pinball museum. Nice. It'd be cool if there were an arcade museum that you could go to. I mean, I think there is, but I've never been to it. The pinball museum. I mean, pinball has such a longer history. Do they have, like, really old stuff? I miss museums in general. And hand me a cut-rate Hulk Hogan. I mean, I think that's who it's supposed to look like. Yeah. And if I'm 6 feet 9 inches, how tall must that guy be?
Toxic Pop Joey. Yeah, I can't remember what the oldest one was, but they definitely went back pretty far.
Nice. That's really cool. Well. I lost the gun. It's unfortunate. The sprites are so big and, like, move so much. There's a very real danger you'll get knocked off of, you know, the screen will scroll. Yeah. Thanks, large-armed plaid monster. It's hard to give the characters names because, or the enemies names, just because they're so weird. Like, other than Hulk Hogan and Fat Snake Tongue Guy and Dark Long Neck Guy and Lady in a Short Skirt.
Midget power. Yeah.
Yeah, all these tracks, music tracks, are pretty short. Yeah, one thing I'm noticing is like they seem to have a wider range of attack than I do. Like I can be on a plane a bit above or below them, like so much so that I can't hit them, but they can still hit me.
Midget power. Yeah.
Go, 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 go.
Bloodlust was here. Oh. Or down my first continue. Yeah, these bosses. Oh yeah, this guy. He's got voodoo dolls. Jeez. Nobody said this was an easy game. Yeah. See? It's like... I mean, obviously the voodoo doll can hit me anywhere on the screen, but... the other attack... Which is one way they made beat 'em ups more difficult in the arcade, but they didn't make it quite so obvious as they do here. Okay, I'm not gonna try and grab this voodoo dude. Okay. I think I see the strategy. It's just incredibly hard to execute.
Whoa! Like, where's the costume party, dude?
Sun, sand, surf, and sadism. Why no, the cutscenes do not make any sense, or really advance the plot. Why do you ask? Which, I mean, it's kind of par for the course. I just got a text earlier.
Toxic hip-hop joint. AHH, that was frustrating, LOL.
Yeah, it really was. Like, imagine if you were using quarters to play this. Hey, there's Ed. But we can't attack him. But then some of the great, beat 'em ups in the arcade were similarly frustrating. Well, not this much, I should say. I'm not sure if I can get free of his grasp or make him throw me by jumping. tell what that guy is supposed to be or what's up with his face. I think he's supposed to be like... I don't know, it almost looks like his mouth is sewn shut, but maybe that's just weird teeth. Let's see. Saint Surf Dogs, Bitchin'
Toxic
Media Center?
He is very strange looking, LOL.
Yeah, I mean, I know they're mutants, but that doesn't explain everything. At least we get that one's deal. He's just Hulk Hogan in mutant form. Oh, Medicenter. It looks like there are horrific medical experiments going on. Saint Surf Dog. Little thing just gnawed on my leg. You can't kill them, you can just make them fly away home. Yep. I'd say something that violates the Hippocratic Oath is definitely going on in that Medicenter. Severed heads. Delectable. I'm assuming slamming them into the ground does more damage. One wouldn't know since they don't have life bars. Maybe this is the strategy I should be going with.
Midget power. Midget power. Midget power.
Yeah, except for the super midgets. We haven't seen any new lower level enemies since level 1, I think. I need that well-dressed dead fish. Food.
Midget power.
I mean, the AI is passable in this. They do try to surround you. Oh yeah, now I get a small barbecued thing. was a weapon behind it, and I lost it as soon as I picked it up. Disco Palace. I can't tell if that person nailed their hand to the wall, or they're just putting in a nail. I mean, it could go either way, knowing this game. I wish they didn't take so long to slam you to the ground when they picked you up. I mean, if it's unavoidable, it just kind of slows down the pacing. Still, this is a much better game than I could have made in high school. Granted, I didn't know the first thing about computers. I mean, programming.
Midget power. Midget power. Yeah!
Jeez, how many of these big guys are there? Did one just pick me up and hand me off to the other one? I can't tell. I honestly can't tell if the reliably best strategy is to try and attack the big guys on the same plane or try and grab them, since they do have such a wide range, like vertically.
I only knew enough about computers in high school to do whatever inane task my computer teacher told me to do within like 10 minutes and then bypass the school's internet blocks to play on Homestar Runner or whatever LOL.
Nice. I mean, bypass the internet blocks is a useful skill, and Homestar Runner is freaking awesome. Okay. That disgusting blob just ate us and then vomited us out. Oh, and if we pick it up, pick it up high, we instantly die. Like Streets of Rage up in here.
Toxic Pop Joey. Oh my.
My thoughts entirely. It's like, eesh. Jeez, give us a chance, fatso. It's like Jabba the Hutt meets Mondu from, what's it called? Tongue of the Fat Man. Or Slaughter Sport. Well, at least getting swallowed and vomited back up doesn't, hurt you too much. Best time to attack him is right after he's done a flying jump. Oh, okay. I need to button mash to get out of his stomach.
Toxic hip-hop joke. At times it just looks like an entire raw chicken.
Ugh, you know, you're right. I can see that. The ground shakes a lot when you throw that thing, or knock that thing over.
Tell me where you midgets are coming from.
Kiss my butt.
Tell me where you midgets are coming from, or I'll slit your throat.
Rotate on this.
Tell me where you midgets are coming from, or I'll disembowel you.
Suck my dick.
Guillotine.
3 blocks down, take a left.
Nationwide Midget Emporium. Okay. Wow. Before there was South Park, there was Bloodlust Software.
Midget power. Midget power. Yeah. Midget. Yeah. Midget power. Yeah. Midget power. Midget power. Midget power. Midget power. Midget power. Midget power. Yeah. Midget. Yeah. 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 Midget power.
Oh boy, a whole
Midget
level of
power.
this? This could get slightly tedious.
Yeah. Midget power. Yeah.
Ah,
Midget power.
I'm not doing especially well today.
Yeah.
Well, no one can accuse the developers of not being creative. They're not putting some effort into their backgrounds. Even if they do look a little flat.
Go! Go!
Midget power.
Sumo,
Midget
$45.
power. Midget power. Yeah. Yeah.
Toxic hip-hop joke. Haha true.
Midget power. Yeah. Midget power. Yeah.
I'm trying to follow the plot, like, 'cause this place
Midget,
obviously
midget.
sells little people, but a bunch of them
Midget
seem to be
power.
working for
Midget power. Yeah. Midget power.
Psycho Ed or
Midget power.
Cannibal Ed, whatever he's called.
Yeah.
Or maybe those are just the mutated ones, and the mutated ones took one of two forms. Two-headed. Huh.
Yeah. Midget. Yeah.
Oh boy, two of the big guys.
Midget power. Midget power. Midget power. Midget power. Midget power. Midget power.
Guillotine.
Midget power.
Wonder how many continues I have left.
Midget power.
Wonder how many continues I had to start with.
Midget power.
The readme was rather vague on that
Midget
point.
power. Midget. Yeah. Midget power. Yeah. Midget power.
Ah,
Midget. Yeah.
swear, sometimes this game just seems to flip a coin about whether or not you're allowed to grab them or they grab you. I don't know how clear it is to you guys that, like, I swear it's not just me not playing well. This game is getting a bit frustrating, control-wise. I suppose it's a combination.
Go!
Midget power. Midget power. Yeah.
Well, I didn't want those power-ups anyway.
Midget.
Or to see what was ever in the
power.
background.
Midget power. Midget power. Midget power. Midget power. Yeah. Midget. Yeah. Midget. Yeah. Midget power. Midget power. Midget. Yeah. Midget power. Midget power. Yeah. Midget. Yeah.
Toxic Pop
Midget
Joey.
power.
No, I totally see what you mean.
Midget
Their
power.
attacks have a bigger range than yours do.
Midget
Yeah,
power.
it is. It's not just me.
Midget power.
I mean, I think it is possible to get better at this game with lots of practice and repeated
Midget
playthroughs,
power.
which was probably the intent, but it's like,
Midget.
still.
Yeah.
It's not exactly an even playing field. Even for a genre where it's traditionally one or two people versus about a couple hundred.
Go!
Just in mega midgets. So, oh boy.
Midget power. Midget power. Midget power. Midget.
Boy,
Midget power. Midget power.
what are you even supposed to do here?
Midget power. Midget power.
Maybe you won't summon more if there's at least one left.
Midget. Midget power.
Okay, I see the strategy.
Midget power.
To grab him when he lands.
Midget power.
Shoot.
Toxic Pop Joey. I think that's a common thing in video games, to some degree. Whenever I play Mario Kart, it's like the other characters recover from attacks almost immediately, but if I even get too close to a banana peel, I'm spinning out of control for several seconds. LOL.
Ha!
Midget power.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, gotta make up for the fact that you're sentient and more intelligent than them somehow. But still, it's
Midget
like,
power.
you didn't even wait for me to get up. People rude.
attack! Midget power!
Midget power. Midget power.
Some of their attacks do surprisingly little damage, which I guess is good.
Midget power. Midget power. Yeah.
Midget attack! Midget power!
Midget power. Midget power. Midget. Yeah.
Toxic hip-hop joy. Wouldn't a mental person just be like a person?
I know. Or in this case, a giant muscle-bound flying person, but still. It's part of the absurdity. It's a big little person, so a person. Just a regular-sized person. Although looking at him, I'd guess the big guy is about 7 feet 3 inches. We destroyed their headquarters.
If you can't take the heat, get out of the Midget Emporium.
Okay. Hey, Appalachian devastation.
Toxic hip-hop
Hey.
reminds me of a Parks and Rec quote. April, you're like an angel without wings. So like a person, LOL.
That's funny. Yeah, but exactly. Ed's mountain gear. Ed's just... Oh, I guess we're going to everywhere Ed is. We're chasing him, if you will. And hey, the Appalachian Mountains, that's where I'm from. And I can safely say, viewers, that the last time I was there, it was not like this. No 7-foot-tall Hulk Hogan types, no guys in plaid with giant arms charging at you. No bearded guys. I can't even tell what exactly is weird about some of these enemies, like, or they're just normal people. Oh, I think he's got, like, a sheep's horns on his head. Okay, he's a mutant.
Toxic hip-hop Joey. No famous cannibals.
Yeah, no famous cannibals. Wonder why they settled on the Appalachian Mountains. I mean, it is a pretty big mountain trail. Jeez, how many you are there, huh? You know what? I'm fine fighting the same, like, half-dozen enemies. Don't bring in new ones, because knowing you game, they'll just be harder.
Go, 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 go.
I don't even wait for you to go, they just pop up immediately and like, go, hurry. Yeah, like anyone will ever live long enough to run out of time. Lures and stuff. Looks like everybody is entangled in the fishing lines. What a dreadful mess. Not to say it's much better out here. That's the thing, sometimes they'll grab you as after you punch a few times before you knock them down, and other times they'll grab you when you try to grab them, so like, I don't know what the best, I guess there is no real perfect strategy for these guys, it's just some degree of luck. Boy. At least I have the decency to knock them down too. Seems like the Hulk Hogan ones are even more difficult than the Leatherfacey ones. Didn't I, like, destroy you all's headquarters, like, last level? Why are you here? Oh, maybe because I destroyed your headquarters.
Go, go, go.
It does seem to be getting harder. At least they can't knock me away from the health power-up now. Unless one of them tries to get behind me.
Midget power. Midget power. Yeah. Midget power. Midget power. Yeah.
I wonder how many discs this game came on.
Go, go, go.
Probably
Midget
several.
power.
Or at least a couple.
Midget power. Midget power. Midget power. Yeah.
You can't slam little guys into the ground. Live nude girls. Oh my. That's not appropriate, as opposed to the rest of this game. And I think Troma did sometimes have gratuitous nudity in some of their films. So at least it's true to the inspiration.
Go, 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 go.
I'm glad the levels aren't longer than they are. I wonder what the intended playtime of this game would be. Such a distinct pause between the normal punches and the knockdown punch. It almost reminds me of Battletoads. Stupid fat snake tongue guys. Oh yeah, I didn't actually tell you guys, the keys are... You have to use the arrow keys to move, and then the 0 and the key next to the 0 on the numeric keypad to attack and jump. Wonder what you would use if your computer didn't have a numeric keypad.
Midget power. Midget power. Midget power. Midget power. Yeah.
Off you go. I mean, I guess I wish the levels were a little shorter in this, because part of the fun is, you know, seeing the humor, and it's almost like the actual fighting the bad guys becomes just, you know, the pause between, oh, what funny thing will they put in the background now? Breakneck Cave. Quick question, what am I fighting? I think it's supposed to be a guy riding a bear? range. Drats. He flies. Range. Okay. Don't throw him, just slam him. Is he a knight? I think he's supposed to be a knight. Oh, you're just... What if the bear's unkillable? Wouldn't that just stink?
Toxic hook off Joey. That's the only thing I can imagine it being.
Yeah, it's the graphics are a little hard to figure out. Okay, you can't slam him, you can only throw him. Every time I start to think I'm getting the hang of this. The bear's dead. I killed the bear. Yay. Perhaps he'll turn into a portly man, like in The
Hey,
Simpsons.
Guillotine, look over there in that cave. Is that a mutant? Why, yes, Reaper. Judging by its abnormal size and strength, I would say it is indeed a mutant.
Okay, good. I'm glad we've cleared that up. Breakneck Cave. Oh, means there probably won't be any funny things in the background. Stupid. No, they're not ankle biters, they're more like thigh chewers.
Go, 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 go.
Just occurred to me there weren't any of the female enemies in the last level. I guess they do vary by level. But, you know, always out of the same pool of enemies.
Go!
Guillotine.
Oh. Yeah. If you guys could, like, try to come at me all at the same time and not stagger your attacks, I would greatly appreciate it. I wouldn't say I would spare your lives, but...
Yeah! Midget power! Midget, yeah! Yeah! Midget power! Midget power! Yeah! Midget power! Midget power! Yeah! Yeah!
Just want to get rid of those little guys as quickly as possible.
C__cross. Holy hell, what is this?
Hey, C-Cross! It's Executioners, a beat 'em up from 1992 by Bloodlust Software, inspired by the films of Troma Entertainment. And how are you doing, C-Cross? How's your weekend going? Basically, we're beating up a bunch of mutants. Some of whom look like Hulk Hogan, some of whom are flying, flesh-eating little people. And, yeah. Oh yeah, we were hired by the government to deal with the mutant problem by this way, by punching everything.
Sharp enough. Man, this game looks god-awful, ha ha ha.
Now it is very difficult. And not especially well coded. Like I was saying earlier, I swear it's not just that I'm not playing very well, it's that it's not entirely fair.
Not too bad. Troma known for making great films like Surf Nazis Must Die and The Toxic Avenger.
Yes, and Sergeant Kabuki Man, NYPD, and Terror Firmer, and Tromeo and Juliet. So many cinematic classics. I haven't actually seen them, but I'm sure they're lovely pieces of art. Or exploitation. Why not both?
Guillotine.
Yeah, I saw part of your stream, Seacross, with the 30-in-1 compilation. Some of those also looked rather interesting in a could-be-better sort of way. Thank goodness I have a gun.
C__cross. So much trash.
Yeah. Like shovelware for a new generation. 500 great arcade games in one. These publishers have very different definitions of great than I do. And once again, I have lost my gun. Wonder.
Go, 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 go.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't say. How are you doing tonight, Sharp Enough? I appreciate your coming in, too. Keep wanting to put my fingers somewhere other than on the numeric keypad. There. This was the first beat 'em up to have guns. I can't think it would be. No, POW had guns, and I want to say that was like 89? Still, it definitely wasn't so common. Days before Cadillacs and dinosaurs or the Punisher.
Midget power. Midget power. Yeah.
Yeah, really. I think this is another one of those games that would be more fun if it wasn't as long as it is.
__cross. So you have never watched the Troma movie?
I haven't watched one in its entirety. I saw most of Sergeant Kabuki Man NYPD with some friends. I mean, it's kind of surprising that I haven't. I'm trying to remember if there's one that I have seen that I'm forgetting. Because I know I have a couple, like, you know, picking things up when there are video liquidation sales. Like, I've got the Toxic Avenger and Class of Nukem High. Just haven't actually watched them.
C__cross. My dad made me watch Toxic Avenger when I was a kid.
Midget
My
power.
first experience.
Wow, that's, as a kid, that's,
Go, go.
from what I've heard of it, that's not necessarily the target demographic of that game. I have no idea what we're fighting. Giant, looks vaguely feline. We'll just call it a weird tiger. Oh, this guy seems reasonably straightforward compared to some of the bosses. And actually Seacross, the company Bloodlust Software, they went on to make some like movies based on, or games based on Troma movies, and like actually some of them had the like blessing of Troma. Like, I want to say their Terror Firmer game was actually included on the DVD-ROM release of the movie, or 2 DVD set of the movie. And they had one based on the Toxic Avenger. Subway to Atomic Food Secret
Man,
Lab.
we've been looking around this cave for hours. I know the entrance to the Atomic Food Secret Lab is here somewhere.
Murder on the Mutant Express. A Subway level. Well, yes, this game was inspired by Final Fight. Why do you ask?
C__cross. That sounds neat. I should probably get some of Troma movies in my collection. I sadly do not have any.
And I should actually watch some of them. And see which ones I like. Their brand of extremely dark humor. Which I do sometimes like dark humor, so... Yeah, this Bloodlust Software had a game called Skippy's Revenge, in which, like, a minor character from the Toxic Avenger who was supposedly killed actually comes back, wasn't killed.
I watch a ton of movies, both good and bad, and I am thinking I would add to the mix.
Yeah, I watch a lot of movies too, like, not as many as I used to, but I'm kind of the same way. I watch some good and some that aren't so good, but sometimes when you take a chance on a movie that you don't think will be good, it ends up being really entertaining. Yeah, I grew up watching a lot of older movies, and some of those haven't aged so well or aren't so good. I was less discerning as a kid. Oh, it's just a bucket of Cannibal Ed's chicken on the seat there. Basically, the game is called Skippy's Revenge, and it involves you getting revenge by riding on a lawnmower and slaughtering everything in your path. Surprising now that I think about it that I haven't... I don't know if I've played any Troma games.
Sounds better than a 30 in 1.
Yeah. It's always a chance when you buy something like that. I'm kind of surprised to think about it. I think I haven't actually played any other Bloodlust Software games. Though I'm sure I downloaded them all on some hard drive or other. But did any of the 30 in 1 end up being good, Seacross? Or that you've tried thus far? It's a very large man's torso with no legs and a third arm. Erg.
C__cross. I put in another card that had some point-and-click games that was better. A 6 in 1. I gave up on the 30 in 1 pretty quick.
Understandable based on the ones I saw. The 6 in 1, was that also like obscure indie games? That weren't you said they were point and click, like adventures?
Yeah. Midget power. Midget power. Yeah. Midget power. Midget power.
C__cross. The cover said they were hidden picture games, but I only tried one and it was a point anyway.
Ah. Interesting. Oh yeah, like those hidden objects games that are sometimes end up being kind of like hidden object and adventure hybrids. Some of those, even if they're aimed at more of the casual game market, do end up being pretty good.
Go, go, go.
I remember seeing the shareware version of this game for sale at some video store and thinking it looked really cool. But our computer was way too old to run it, because our computer was 10 years out of date at that point. Yeah, well, guess it's better I picked it up and ate it now than, you know, lost it when the screen scrolled. Oh, speaking of scrolling, check out the background actually going by out the train windows. Looks like claw marks on the back there. Ugh. Yeah, boys, it's stuck. Oh, terribly annoying. See, this is why I booted up the game with cheat codes enabled through that command line parameter. Just in case.
How many players?
We'll get back to that level and
Your executioner.
see if we can get through it this time.
Police have confirmed atomic food products have caused widespread mutations. Government project executioners has been sent to control the situation.
Government projects.
1, 2, 3.
Excuse me, sir.
We can't
Would
skip
you
the
care for a
cutscenes?
complimentary Ed's Moist Towelette?
Well, hey, you guys who came in later get to see all the cutscenes now.
Whoa! Like, where's the costume party, dudes?
So pointless and short and just
Tell me where you
silly.
midgets are coming from.
Kiss my butt.
Tell me where you midgets are coming from, or I'll slit your throat.
Rotate on this.
Tell me where you midgets are coming from, or I'll disembowel you.
Suck my dick.
Guillotine.
3 blocks down, take a left.
C__cross. They sound like they are voice acting over a telephone.
Yeah, it's really not good quality. But hey, in 1992, I mean,
If you can't take the heat, get out of the midget emporium.
it wasn't quite so easy to have digitized speech if you were, you know, 2 high schoolers programming games in your basement.
Hey, Guillotine. Look over there in that cave. Is that a mutant?
Oh, that's
Why,
actually the
yes,
boss we
Reaper.
fought.
Judging by its abnormal size and strength, I would say it is indeed a mutant.
Yeah, you can very clearly hear when they start and stop recording. Yeah. They're probably trying to keep... Oh, wait. The sound down, the sound quality down to keep the file size down.
And we've been looking around this cave for hours. I know the entrance to the Atomic Food Seeker Lab is here somewhere.
And we'll just hop on the train. Yeah, that thing looks like it has seen better days. With a lot of the enemies and background creatures, it's like, what exactly is that? No way to tell. And not just because of the, you know, the graphics, it's just also just like, it's just something unapologetically weird and random. It was once human. Once they were human. Almost. Yeah, that winged thing in the background. It reminds me a little bit of an enemy from Ghouls and Ghosts.
Go, go, go.
And that next thing in the background reminds me vaguely of Duke Nukem, although I know it's not supposed to be him. I don't know if mashing on buttons actually helps you get free or just makes me feel better.
Go, 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 go.
Yeah, that's the like somebody who's half out the window. So, Seacross, of the Troma movies you've seen, which one is your favorite? They sure have made a lot over the years. It seems like. Remember plenty from the video stores.
Yeah! Yeah! Midget power! Midget power! Yeah!
Go, 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 go.
After I did that once, of like not advancing after you killed the enemies, it's got me worried it's going to do it again.
Ross. Can't say I have seen too many, so I think Surf Nazis Must Die or Romeo and Juliet. Toxic Pop Joey. I gotta go unfortunately, but I hope you enjoy the rest of your stream.
Oh, thanks so much, Angela. I really appreciate you coming by and hanging out and everything, and I hope you have a good night.
C__cross. Later at Toxic Pop Joey.
It can't be more than a couple more levels of this, and we'll probably finish up pretty soon anyway. There's no guarantee I can beat it. Maybe you other guys watched many trauma movies. Surf Nazis Must Die. It's funny, I was just quoting the trailer from Shockwaves. Surf Nazis Must Die sounds like it might be a parody of the Shockwaves. Which was a really good horror movie. Or pretty good horror movie.
Midget power. Midget power. Yeah.
Go, 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 go.
Of course, since I had to restart and warp here, I have all my continues again, so a fair chance I may make it to the end, depending on just how cheap some of these future bosses get. Now the standard enemies are getting jealous because I said that.
Midget power. Midget. Yeah.
Stop spawning, bad guys. I want to read the funny sign.
Go, go, go,
All
go.
mutants must leave hand/claw print to open door. Oh. Sir, I have no idea what you are, but I do not like you. Okay.
C__cross. Man, what the hell is that on the floor?
Yeah. Oh, that. I think it's That's the full health power-up, Seacross. I think it's supposed to be... Maybe it's supposed to be a roasted little person. Since we've been fighting little people in the game, and the fourth level was set in a emporium that sold little people. I'm not really sure. But it does look surprisingly humanoid, and it does wear a hat like they do. And once again, I'm asking, what the hell am I fighting? And what exactly is it doing to me? Oh, it's throwing its teeth at me, I think. Like a boomerang? Or as brass knuckles? And then spewing blood? I think. Well, it's definitely spewing something.
Looks like we have a little problem here, doesn't it, Guillotine? Like only mutants can open this door and we're not mutants? And this guy here's a mutant?
It is also entirely possible that a mysterious bug could make the entire game crash right before the last level. And we'll just see if we can warp to the last level, and if not, I'm okay with that. Yes, you are supposed to launch it with the command line parameter Hellbent Death Spew.
Blood software presents. How many players? Choose your executioner.
Police.
Oh, can I skip the cutscenes if I press the warp key? No, only the intro.
Excuse me, sir.
They were
Would
proud
you
of their
care for a
cutscenes.
complimentary Ed's Moist Towelette?
It's juvenile humor, but it makes me laugh.
Like, where's the costume party, dude?
Tell me where you midgets are coming from.
Kiss my butt.
Tell me where you midgets are coming from, or I'll slit your throat.
Rotate on this.
Tell me where you midgets are coming from, or I'll disembowel you.
Suck my dick.
Guillotine.
3 blocks down, take a left.
I do wonder if the guys who made South Park played this back in the day.
If you can't take the heat, get out of the midget emporium. Hey, Guillotine, look over there in that cave. Is that a mutant? Why, yes, Reaper. Judging by its abnormal size and strength, I would say it is indeed a mutant.
__cross. That sounds like a likely theory.
Yeah, I was specifically thinking because the way that midget would, or little person was responding to their interrogation. Very much like Eric Cartman.
Man, we've been looking around this cave for hours. I know the entrance to the Atomic Food Seeker Lab is here somewhere. Looks like we have a little problem here, doesn't it, Guillotine? Like only mutants can open this door and we're not mutants? And this guy here's a mutant?
Was one of his legs just a giant bone? I think it might have been. Ah, Atomic Food Corporation. This must be the last level. Yes. And the game didn't crash. Subject Atomic Cola. Oh my. More horrific experiments in progress, I suppose. Oh, hey, at least they test their products before they sell them to consumers. There's that.
C___cross. I knew a girl that dated one of the South Park guys and was in the Cambiel the musical movie.
Oh, really? Oh, right. I forgot about Cannibal the Musical. Which is another movie that I have, but have never actually watched. I think I got it when Troma was liquidating, or discontinuing their VHS. They sold a bunch of stuff for $1 on their site.
C__cross. That is a good flick.
And I've heard excerpts from some of the songs, and some of my friends spoke highly of it. I really do need to watch that. Because I like musicals. Including darkly humorous and absurd musicals like Reefer Madness the Musical. Which is a great movie. In which they also performed back when I was in undergrad. So I got to see them do it live. I mean, in our theater department. Atomic Steroids. Yes, this food company just sells steroids as snacks. Atomic Soup. And I wish you got to fight more of the things you saw in the backgrounds. Well, those are pretty cool.
Go!
So if those things, those health pickups actually are roasted humans, I guess that makes us a cannibal. Oh well. Perhaps that will play a part in the ending sequence. Is someone? I can't tell what that guy further back in the background room is doing. This looks like he's skating. More likely he's mutating. Yeah, just thinking about it, they only...
Midget power.
They never have more than,
Midget power.
I think, 3 enemies on... either 3 or 4 enemies on screen at one point.
Midget. Midget power.
I guess except for that level 4 boss, but other than
Midget
that,
power.
kind of like
Midget power.
the Super Nintendo port of Final Fight. I wonder if it could only handle, like, 3 on the screen at the same time. Is this... These enemy sprites are pretty big. Even if they're not, you know, rendered in that much detail or extensively animated. I really don't know much about computers and programming. I'm just speculating idly.
Go, 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 go.
Atomic coffee. Mm. Yeah, thank goodness I never have more than, or seldom have more than 3 enemies on the screen. I can barely deal with 3. I really want to make the most of the invincibility whenever I lose a life. Which I seem to be doing quite often. No one can accuse Executioners of being an easy game.
Go, 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 go.
Ooh, goodies. Some sort of fish we ate. Another health power-up, or the third health power-up, is a severed head. I think. That's always got to be the caveat not with this game. When I'm describing what the enemies or things are, it's like, I think. I wonder if you can switch characters when you lose a continue. I should try next time. I also wonder if this game gets easier in 2-player mode, or if they try to compensate by making it harder.
Midget power. Midget, yeah!
Go, 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 go.
I think I may just not be playing as well as I was at first. nice if you had some kind of special attack. Like even if it drained a bit of life. Or a more limited screen clearing special attack. Wouldn't say no to that either. Exactly what those things in the foreground are.
Go!
Finally.
Go! Go! Go!
President's office. Ooh. Oh, 4 of them. I will not give up. This is getting maddening.
C___cross. Too many big ass arms.
Exactly. Way too many. I think he just threw me and knocked himself down. Oh, good. At least they don't seem to have longer than normal life bars. There's that. Where's Psycho Ed now? Hello, Ed.
So you finally figured it out, huh? I, Ed, am president of Atomic Food Corporation. Prepare to meet the fate I have crafted for you.
I forgot he was Cajun. So much meat, so little time.
Come, my little midget.
We've seen him in the background of each level, but I thought it made it clear at the beginning. Well, we saw his wanted poster. Exactly. Yeah, it's like ankle biters, although they're a bit more like thigh chewers, really. You can't actually kill them, you can just throw them away into the sky.
Come, my little midget.
Oh, seriously, more?
Midget power. Midget power. Midget power. Midget. Midget power. Midget power. Midget power.
They have the decency not to attack from off screen. There is that.
Midget power. Midget power. Midget power. Midget. Midget power. Midget power. Midget power.
Okay.
So much meat. So little time.
I'm expecting a predictably difficult final boss. A chef dual-wielding cleavers. I didn't know we were playing Killing Time. Also, he's got a chainsaw. And a bazooka! Yeah, why the hell not? It's not exactly a chainsaw, I don't know what it is. Okay, I know bosses with cheap attacks are a thing in beat-em-ups, but this like takes it to a new level. Oh, hey, there's a map of the world behind his desk. Probably written in blood. If this game were made today exactly as it is, I probably wouldn't recommend it. But since it's, going on 30 years old, it becomes quaint. If there is a real way to beat him other than using the invincibility every time you lose a life. I wonder where that trope or that image of chefs wielding meat cleavers first came from. Like specifically cleavers. Remember, there's like a horror movie from the early 60s, I think, called 13 Ghosts, where One of the ghosts was an Italian chef who had murdered some people with a meat cleaver. Probably some famous work that I'm not thinking of. I should probably pay more attention to the game. Should I even try when I'm not invincible? Sometimes after he throws one, or does a ranged attack, he's vulnerable. Got it. Or maybe after any attack. Oh. He blew himself up. Classical bad guy move. We seem a little worse for the wear.
Pardon me, Monsieur Repair. What would you like to order?
Gee, yeah, I think I'll have a filet mignon.
And you, Monsieur Guillotine?
Burger?
I suppose I could do that, but I will have to go cut the cow up.
So much meat, so little time.
Ed is still alive and well. Right. And there you have it, guys. Executioners from 1992.
C__cross. That was fun.
It was. I guess it did get a little tedious to play towards the end, but I think it's one of those games. It's more fun to like play through once or see it played through than to actually, slog through it repeatedly. But it definitely had some funny parts, and it was unapologetically bizarre and very dark and bloody, and those are things I tend to approve of. Hey, I don't know if I'll play other Bloodlust software games on stream, but I should try others out anyway, because there are interesting ones, like some original ones and then some based on, like, directly on Troma movies. It also had a series of gory Pong clones. And then eventually there was a rumor, and I don't know if it was actually true, that at least one of the guys ended up becoming a professional video game writer and working at Ubisoft. He was also releasing new games based on old Bloodlust IPs as recently as 2015, I want to say. So maybe there's more Bloodlust to be had out there. There's certainly plenty of other old games to try. No, I appreciate everybody coming to Short Horror Saturday. I guess that wasn't exactly scary, but not all horror games are scary. Some of them are just campy or fun. And coming up tomorrow, I'll be streaming again, and I'll finish The Crooked Man, which I don't think we have a lot left, so I may start another game after that. And then I'll be streaming again on Wednesday, possibly continuing Soldier of Fortune. And then next Saturday, I'm really hoping I can stream the Walking Dead plug and play light gun game, which I'm happy to note that my webcam hasn't frozen once this stream, so that seems to be working, so good. See, it's gotten a bit late. That I think this is the second time in a row that quote-unquote short horror Saturday has ended up being a couple hours. But if you guys could all hang around just while we raid somebody, I'd really appreciate it. Let me see who's online. Let's see. He's already ended. RDM Havoc is doing another one of his VR Quake streams. I think we rated him last Saturday, but those are fun, and he doesn't have a whole lot of viewers. Let's go go ahead over there. Let's check. My roommate said he had a friend who was doing a birthday stream, and I said, text me who it is and we'll raid them. But he never got back to me. Oh, raid Havoc. But yeah, thank you all again for watching my stream, and hope you all enjoyed that oddly dark and grisly and sometimes humorous game. And yeah, more fun games coming up in the future, so I hope to see you all here again. Everybody have a good night, and yeah, please stick around to say hello to Havoc.